Good evening, everybody. Welcome. So I just want to welcome you all. I love seeing familiar faces, but the familiar faces know what I love almost as much as familiar faces, which is unfamiliar faces. So thanks, everybody who's here for the first time. I hope you're going to have a good show. I'm really excited about the variety of music that you're going to hear tonight. Here's the thing, the performers, this is still live. And what do performers like more than anything? They like live music and they like responses from their friends. So what I would recommend is if you like what you're hearing, do this with your hands. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I want. The other thing that you can do, of course, if you're cool like Heidi, you've got a lighter waiting for just this, or if you have your iPhones handy, we don't mind that. Right? Which is the millennial equivalent of the Zippo at the concert. That's really important to the performers because they're used to getting feedback, they're used to playing off the energy of the audience, and like so many things that we have to compromise in this day and age, we have to find an equivalent for the things that we've done before. We've got 4 performers tonight. Leading is Brent Rory, he and his son. He's going to play a couple of guitars and then he's going to be joined by his son. I'm pretty excited about that. James Watson is a really talented violinist. He's going to play this little tiny guitar. For the first time, we've got a performer who's solely playing this big, beautiful grand piano. And that's Marc, and I'm so excited about that. And Mike, you got to follow all of this. But Mike's going to do a little of both. He's going to play his guitar and his piano, probably not at the same time.
Maybe. We'll see.
Brent, this is a question for you.
All right.
When you're listening to music, do you like the lyrics or are you kind of like a melody guy? Tell me.
I thought about this, and it's a bit of both. Like you can't have one without the other, right? I am not good at melody. You'll find out quickly when I sing, like one-note affairs for the most part. But I like lyrics. I like storytelling. I write. But I think the melody is what hooks you, and you stay for the story. And often that's the thing that you remember. But there's a third answer to that, Keith.
Okay, tell me.
And that's like when somebody as great as one of my favorites, the late great Little Richard, says wop bop a loo bop a wop bam boom. There's melody, there's lyric, there's like none of the above, but holy crap, that's maybe the greatest thing that's ever been sung or performed. So there's those rare things that are right in between, right?
Okay, so there you go. Guess what we're looking for from you? A little wop bop a loo bob, wop bop bam. So with that, why don't you lead us all and play us some tunes?
All right. Well, thanks for having me back again. I didn't expect
Absolutely.
to be back so soon, and I ran out of stuff after last time. So I dug through the archives, and I thought, well, last time I played stuff I've played and sung out loud before. I'll do things I've never played or sung out loud ever. That things are just buried in the archive, and the point of this, if it's sort of like a guitar pull or a workshop, have at it. So it might be full of mistakes. It'll be out of tune if I don't get my one note right.
It'll be wonderful. Thanks, Brent.
We'll start with the $100 guitar again. Okay, this one's called Just One Day. I've been lost, I've been found, I've seen Sunday morning coming down, summer sun, or blinding rain, things can go either way, angels along for the ride, but the devil calls shotgun by my side. Hey, it's just one day. Hey, it's just one day. Things can go either way in just one day. Make it through much can change in just one day. I've been blind and I've seen her in the morning washing over me. Hurricane, the summer breeze, God only knows with this disease. Angels along for the ride, but the devil calls shotgun by my side. Hey, hey, it's just one day. Hey, hey, it's just one day. Things can go either way in just one day. Make it through hell to pay in just one day. How much can change in just one day? How much can change in just one day? How much can change in just one day? Something like that.
Hands. That's fantastic.
So there you go. Other than my GarageBand demo, that's never been sung outside before.
Well, you're making me less nervous. You told me you were doing some new stuff and some stuff you haven't done before, but from that first chord, you got it going on. So thanks for that, Brent.
Well, and Keith, you told all of us yesterday at the sound check to keep it light. You wanted this peppy, right?
I want a little pep up tonight. It's cold. We need to get a little energy in here. Some people don't live in Calgary who are watching this, and they don't know that we're under like 4 feet of snow and it's 30 below. And they don't really care.
Do you have a drink? Do you have a drink tonight?
Yeah, there we go. Everybody, cheers to everybody.
Okay.
Warm us up.
Well, this is a drinking song I've written that, again,
Nice.
I've never been outside. I was going to do it. I was in Edinburgh once, and I went to a jam night, and I ran out of time and chickened out from this one. So, again, this one's never been out loud ever before either. But it is a drinking song, so, play along. Play along at home, as they say.
Hey, play along at home, everybody. Raise a glass or two.
Step inside Bradley's late one Saturday, hoping to forget about the one that got away. Tonight I'll hit the town and leave my troubles in its wake. But come tomorrow morning, my head is gonna ache. My head's gonna ache, my head's gonna ache. Worry about that later, cause tonight I'm still awake. My head's gonna ache, my head's gonna ache. Pour me out another, let's drink for goodness sake. Had another girl, lasted till the fall. Started getting cozy with the neighbor down the hall. Tonight I'll drink a river, tonight I'll drink a lake. But come tomorrow morning, my head is gonna ache. My head's gonna ache, my head's gonna ache. Worry about that later, cause tonight I'm still awake. My head's gonna ache, my head's gonna ache. Pour me out another, let's drink for goodness sake. This is the sea shanty part. Story, I got nothing new. Don't worry about your problems, there's nothing you can do. Don't worry about your liver, and if it's gonna break, come tomorrow morning, your head's gonna ache. Your head's gonna ache, your head's gonna ache. Worry about that later, cause tonight you're still awake. Your head's gonna ache, your head's gonna ache. Pour me out another, let's drink for goodness sake. Pour me out another, let's drink for goodness sake. Pour me out another, let's drink for goodness sake. There you go. There's your drinking song to keep it up, Keith. I can't hear you, Keith.
Anybody that has a hangover tomorrow morning, special props from me and from Brent, of course. So thanks for driving us there, buddy.
All right, we'll move it up the food chain with the guitars.
Oh,
Here's,
yeah.
here's Rory. He's going to come sit in again.
Hello.
Rory, great to see you. Welcome back.
Thank you.
We there's nothing more exciting than father-son teams or father-daughter teams or son-son daughter-daughter teams, and we've got another father-daughter team coming out next week. I'm pretty excited about, and of course, many of you who were here last week might recognize Marc, who's going to play piano. His father, Joe Moreau, played last week. So, we guys, we're living together and making music together. That's fantastic. So great to see you again, Rory.
Awesome.
Right on. Well, we did the upbeat one second because I know you told me about upbeat, but there's just, Keith, man, there's too much going on. And musicians, we have a voice.
Okay.
We do have to use it. So, and especially if we're passing the torch, you want to pass those values of what music is about. And sometimes there's messages to it. And there's so much going on in the world right now, and what people's agenda are, what they're trying to do, what they want to fill this world with. And this is I guess a protest song of sorts from 1976, but I think it still holds up. So I've recruited him to help me out if it's okay to change gears on the up tempo.
You're the musicians, you own this time, so have at her.
Okay, again, this one's never been done out loud before, and we worked it out today. Ready?
Yeah.
Silly love songs. I look around me and I see it isn't so. Some people want to fill the world with silly love songs. And what's wrong with that? I need to know. 'Cause here I go again. Love you. I love you. I can't explain the feelings plain to see. Now can't you see how she gave me more? She gave it all to me. Now can't you see what's wrong with that? I need to know, 'cause here I go again, yeah. I love you. I love you. Love doesn't come in a minute. Sometimes it doesn't come at all. I only know that when I'm in it, it isn't silly, it isn't silly. Love isn't silly at all. Yeah. Can't you see? Oh, he gave me more, he gave it all to me. Say, can't you see? never would have had enough silly love songs. I look around me and I see it isn't so. Oh no. Some people want to fill the world with silly love songs. And what's wrong with that? There you go. There's our protest song, Keith.
That was a particularly somber rendition of that song. But thanks for bringing us the mood down a bit, Brent. I think that
we need more guys.
contemplation is appropriate from time to time. I don't know if you noticed, but you probably didn't. There's somebody dancing with their dog. So that's what music can inspire. That's the power of music. There is dog dancing. So, hey, thanks a bunch, and I just hope that somebody was singing along. Good old. Did he do that with Wings? That was with Wings, right? Yeah, thought so. Very good. Well, let's hear it. Let's hear it for the father-son duo and that somber music. Can we hear it? That was a lot of fun, Brent. Thanks a bunch. Okay, before you start playing, each of you get, I guess, your own opinion on this. Lyrics. I think I know where you might go, Louise, on this, but lyrics or melody? Yep. Which way do you lean? What's your preference as a musician? What speaks to you? The melody or the lyrics?
The lyrics on the first one for sure. Yeah.
Generally, as a musician.
I think it'll all come through.
Okay. What do you think? Are you a melody guy, James, or are you a lyrics guy?
Well, as an instrumentalist, I think I just gravitate more towards the melody, but like when the poetry is there, I find it quite eye-opening.
That's good. Nice. So what do you got for us tonight?
Well, do you want to?
Go ahead.
First little piece is from, is it from the Muppets film? Is that where it's from?
It's a really famous one by Kermit the Frog, made it famous. It's the Rainbow Connection. It sort of speaks for itself. I don't think we can use it much more than that.
You might, is there any way?
Playing around with mandolin. And so this is actually his mandolin debut this evening for all of you.
That's exciting for us all.
Sorry?
That's exciting for us all.
Yeah. And so I heard mandolin and I was like, what would be great on mandolin is Rainbow Connection. So we learned this piece.
Right on. Thanks a bunch. Then is there any way you can bring the levels just up a wee bit?
For the voice?
Both. Yeah.
Okay.
That's better. Oh, that's much better. Thanks a bunch, guys. Okay, I'll stop talking so you can start playing.
Awesome.
That was outstanding. Not bad for a debut on that tiny guitar. What do you call that thing again? Mandolin? Okay. And Louisa was here in our very first Hootenanny, and you brought the house down quietly with your Vienne Rose, and this is a little bit of a change of scene, and that was a really sweet tune. So I think you just, captured our hearts once again. So thanks a bunch. And James, brave of you to go live, and that was a lot of fun. Great work. So again, it's hard for me not to talk, so I'm going to stop talking so you guys can start playing.
Well, our next one is kind of this. It's an interesting song. It's for voice and violin, which I guess you won't find too many of them. Composer is Gustav Holst, and I first heard it when I was like just in high school, like probably grade 8 back in BC, and I tried to play the violin part, and the chords are very hard at that age, and now I've come a long way, and so it's a lot of fun to play.
Yeah. And we're roommates now, and so and we were students in university together, and so James knew that I sang, and so when we moved into the same house with another roommate, James was like, could we do this piece? And it's been fun to rehearse something live with a real musician, especially right now. So.
And you've got a real audience too.
Yeah, exactly. This is really great. Really happy to be here.
All right, shall we then?
Yep.
Sing to thee a song of love longing. Do in my heart a quick wellspring there to love above all Jesus, sweet my dim heart's gleam, brighter than the sunbeam. As thou wert born in Bethlehem, make in me thy love a Jesus, sweet my dark heart's light, thou art day without end. Give me strength and decant night, for to love in thee aright. Jesus, sweet, well may he be, that in thy bliss thyself shall see. With love accords then draw thou me, that I may come and dwell with
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Oh, that
for all
was
the silent
so,
applause. It's
so
a beautiful
beautiful.
thing.
And I'm going to respect its beauty by not talking about it.
All right, yeah, and so yeah, that's the that concludes the collaborative portion of this. But I've
Thanks,
because there are only
Louisa.
so many songs for voice and violin, but I've been working on this one that could be described as a little more capricious, as it is a caprice. And as much as the title suggests that one shouldn't or don't do it, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, is this sound level good, Keith? Sweet. Thank you. All right, that's it, everyone. Thanks for
James,
listening.
thanks for playing. Capricious as that was so much fun to listen to, and just James is an incredibly versatile musician, and I think the first time I ever heard you play was, of course, with the University of Calgary Jazz Band.
Oh, the jazz band.
What
Yeah,
the heck is a violinist doing in a jazz band? And the answer is
I was
wonderful
lost.
musical things. That was a lot of things. So you got a lot of range, and that was very beautiful. You touched a lot of people, and Louisa, of course, together. You're right. I don't know what repertoire there is for violin and voice,
But we'll find it.
we keep wanting to hear it. We'll always want to hear it. So thanks a bunch, guys. That was just spectacular. And I think for our next guest, Mr. Moreau. Now I've got to play whack-a-mole here on the. Let's see. There's a few more. Oh, there you are. Would you unmute for me, Mark?
Hello, hello.
Oh, there you go, Joe. Thanks. So this is unexpected. Everybody, I'd like to introduce you to Marc Moreau. Mark, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. How about you?
Good. I think you're probably one of the best dressed musicians tonight, and we all appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I put the effort in.
You do. You hear that? He puts the effort in, people. So tell me, I've been annoying the other musicians with a question, a simple-minded question, but that's where I thrive. Music, do you like the melody? Are you a melody guy or a lyrics guy? I mean, Brent blew it by saying, well, I'm both. So, but I want you to commit.
Honestly, lately I've been more of a melody person because I've been listening to a lot of classical music, and of course that's completely centered on the melody. But in the past, I've been really into rap as well. I know that Tom loves rap, and we've had great times listening to rap music together. And so I don't know, it sort of depends on what kind of music I'm focused on at the time, but I typically gravitate more towards the melody than the lyrics, I would say.
Well said. And I'm not going to take the bait about rap. I'm just going to let that one go. I'm not going to take that bait. Sorry, Tommy. So thanks for that. Why don't you play for us?
All right, yeah, so the first song that I'm going to play is called Sonata Number 20 by Beethoven. This was written in about 1795, and he actually wrote it, but he didn't think it was very good. And about 10 years later, his brother found it and then ended up publishing it. So
Nice.
this is Sonata Number 20.
Thanks a bunch. Fantastic. I think everybody just changed their a beverage of choice from beer to wine because you brought us up a notch here, Mark.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I was hoping to.
We're all sitting up a little straighter and leaning into our speakers a little more. So what do you got next? That was beautiful.
Thank you. The next song that I'm going to play is Sonata Number 8, second movement by Beethoven. It's called Pathétique, and it does not translate to pathetic into English. It translates into passionate or emotional.
Okay,
So.
I've tried to play this, and I've got a third of the way through it, so I can't wait to hear it. It's beautiful, so thanks for that.
Thank you.
Mark, you're lighting up the chat board here.
Thank you.
That was so pretty.
Thank you. Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Clearly, and this is a thing you can always tell. You know, you're when you're playing in an orchestra or playing with other people, you've got a set list, and everybody's got to play these songs, and you do it because you do it. But every so often, the band gets together or the musician like yourself, and you can really tell when they love what they're playing, and it just comes through. So that was clear to everybody that you love that piece.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. The last piece I'm going to play tonight is Nocturne Number 2 by Chopin. It is regarded as Chopin's most famous song, and he wrote it when he was 20 years old. So it's pretty amazing. Just think about what we were all doing when we were 20 years old.
And was that like last year for you?
2 years ago.
Well, you're accomplished too. So that's beautiful. Can't wait. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Mark, that was such control and such beauty, and clearly, I think that's a piece of music that you love very much as well.
It is, yeah.
And what I need you to do is go look in the chat because there's a lot of people giving you a lot of love there, buddy. So that was absolutely amazing. Thanks so much. I just want to take this minute because Mark is playing in his living room, and he's got a microphone there and all these things, and he's all the musicians that are playing here. Uh, it's very intimate, and they're very vulnerable, but they're sharing with us all this vulnerability, and I think you just and that vulnerability makes you connect with everybody, even though this is stupid Zoom and it's stupid computers. You're still really connecting with us all. So special thanks to all the musicians who play, and Mark, that was you certainly connected with a lot of people tonight. So just a sec.
Thank you.
Just a sec. Hold on. I gotta do this. Whoops. I gotta do this. There you go. This is for you, Mark. Thanks.
Thank you. I'm glad you liked it.
All right, Mr. Al.
I think he muted.
Unmute. There we go. Can you hear me?
We can't hear you,
I
Keith.
think you muted, Katie.
I just said, guess what, Mike? You got to follow that.
I know. I always secretly suspected you hated me, but now I know for sure.
I was trying to keep it a secret.
And even worse than that, my first song is actually Sonata Number 20. No, I'm just kidding. I can't even play that in my wildest dreams. So you're lucky I don't bruise easy.
Listen, do you have just a quick check? Do you have original sound? What's going on? Do you have original sound? Does it say turn off original sound?
It's on.
Thank you very much. And just everybody, Mike's been frantically practicing for the last I think ever since Brent started playing, you've been working.
I took a page from Brent's book, and then I took it one step further because not only have these not seen the light of day, I literally tried the first one between the sound check and tonight. So like for the first time ever, maybe possibly regretting that decision a little bit now, but
Yeah. Not as much as I am, Mike, because now I'm nervous again.
Well,
Well,
time, it's nothing new.
So tell me, okay, you've had like an hour to think about this. Music, melody, or lyrics? Where and commit. Don't be like Brent, who's like a little bit about yeah, you know.
No, it's easy for me because I can't remember lyrics, so I've never let not knowing the lyrics to anything ever stop me. Everyone at work and home knows how much I drive them crazy because I just make them up on the fly. I'm basically freestyling every song known to mankind. So
Actually, I've heard you when we work together. You go sing today. You go something.
mostly just incoherent grumbles and grunts and noises anyway. So you'll probably hear a few of those tonight since I haven't done these songs before.
Right on. Well, grumble and grunt away for our respective amusement. So thanks, Mike. What do you got for us?
Went in a slightly different direction. I went like full pop tonight. I just decided to play all things that our band would never let us play. So hence the new song. So all poppy stuff.
Let's hear it. Thanks, buddy.
I'm going under and I think this time there's no one to save me. This all or nothing's really got a way of driving me crazy. I need somebody to hear, somebody to know, somebody to have, somebody to hold. It's easy to say, it's never the same. I guess I kinda like the way it numbed all the pain when the day bleeds and tonight fall when you're not here to get me through it all. Let my guard down and then you pull the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love. Going under, and I think this time there's no one to turn to. It's all or nothing, we've got a way of sleeping without you. I need somebody to know, somebody to hear, somebody to have, just to know how it feels. It's easy to say, it's never the same. I guess I kinda like the way you help me escape. Now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. Let my guard down, and you pull the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love. Close my eyes and it hurts sometimes. Falling into your arms, I'm safe inside when it comes back around. And now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. Let my guard down and you pull the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love. Now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. Let my guard down and then you pull the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love. Let my guard down and then you pull the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love. There you go.
Well, apparently, Mike, there's a lot of people that love pop because
guess
you're getting a lot of love in the.
I gotta let the band know it doesn't all have to be heavy blues rock and so forth.
Yeah, let them know. And I just want to say this has been an incredible night so far. And while you're getting set up there, and I just got a message all the way from Indonesia. Mr. Thompson, love that you're here, buddy. It's been a long time, and it's a real treat. So you've got like the whole world is kind of listening to you guys tonight, and that's wonderful. So Mr. Thompson and Joe, it's just fantastic to see you guys. Thanks for tuning in. So what do you got next? People are hungry for pop, apparently.
Yeah, I thought I'd up the Louis Capaldi and go full Harry Styles on this one. I literally have never even played this genre before, I don't think. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll let you know. It's a pretty tough crowd here.
But yes, I have to dedicate it to my bestest buddy in the whole world, Scott Burkby.
Well, isn't that sweet?
And I'm wearing his branded sweater, so he's getting free advertising tonight too.
That's not what this is about, Mike.
I know. It's a comfort thing.
Okay.
You ready to roll? Cool. Tastes like strawberries on a summer evening, and it sounds just like a song. I want more berries in that summer feeling, so wonderful and warm. Breathe me out, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go without. I'm just thinking out loud. sugar high, watermelon 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 sugar high. Strawberries on a summer evening, baby, you're the end of June. On your belly, and the summer feeling, getting washed away with you. Breathe me out, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go without. Breathe me out, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go without a watermelon sugar high, 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 watermelon sugar high. I just wanna taste it, I just wanna taste it, watermelon sugar high. I just wanna taste it, I just wanna taste it, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar
You're lighting up the chat too, Mike. That was fantastic.
By the way, I only recently found out what the lyrics to that song mean, so I'm sorry if
I offended
the innuendo is. And by recently, I mean again between tonight's sound check and that.
I guess that's what live music is. It's we learn as we go. So you have the honor of playing the last tune on our 5th Hootenanny. So what's it going to be?
I thought I'd go kind of a little bit older school, but throw in a bit of live. If anybody knows that band anymore.
Older school, does that mean pre-millennial?
Well, yeah, it's not old school to us, but it's old school to everybody else. So to us, it like happened yesterday.
Right on, Mike.
You ready to roll?
You betcha, babe.
Okay. Lightning crashes and no mother cries. Her placenta falls to the floor. The angel opens her eyes. Confusion sets in. The doctor can even close the door. Lightning crashes and no mother dies. Her intentions fall to the floor. Lightning crashes, new mother cries. This moment she's been waiting for. Voices calling from the center of the earth, I guess I can feel it. Oh, I feel it coming back again, like the rolling thunder chasing the wind. Voices calling from the center of the earth, I guess I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. Oh, I feel it coming back again, like the rolling thunder chasing the wind. Voices calling from the center of the earth, I guess I can feel it.
You had a tough job today, Mike,
Oh, right?
and it was stunning. That was fantastic.
Oh, thanks, man.
Thank you so much.
Next time, now that I know that all these people are playing, I'm going to actually play songs I know.
No. We we like living on the edge, you
No,
know.
this is fun too.
Right on. Well, I don't know what to say. These shows, these musicians that put up their hand and say, "Sure, I'll do this silly thing, Keith." I love you all. You work hard, and what I found is when we don't have that opportunity to play, when we don't have that gig coming up, we can kind of stare at our guitars and our keyboards and our violins and our mandolins, and they can gather dust. Uh, but you guys all picked them up and dusted them off and played tonight and in front of a live crowd. And although you can't hear them because, well, of course, I muted them. I think what never fails to amaze me, never ever fails to amaze me, is how you as musicians can still reach out and connect with all these people through these stupid computers and stupid Zoom. And you know, I go before I keep bouncing around my taglines for this little production. I think I might be moving towards using Zoom for good and not for evil is I think that resonates. But I think that you guys, the musicians, are all the good, and of course, everybody showing up on a Friday night to listen to you. I sure appreciate the audience and the audience support. That's it. That's it. This has been a fantastic, fantastic night. We had kind of a rock and roll sandwich, I think, didn't we? But thanks everybody for showing up. This has been a fantastic night. A special thanks to all you great musicians. Brent, James, Louisa, of course, Marc, Mr. Moreau, Marc Moreau, and you, Mike Allen. Appreciate it so much. And I hope to see you all next week. And you musicians, you get a few weeks off before I will tap you on the shoulder yet again.